Okay, everything is good, everything is fine. I hope. Alright. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh, Mister. Can you guess my name? Nah, I'm just kidding. My name is Dimas Akbarian, and my name 2131310 and I'm from Papua, lebih tepatnya Jayapura. Mungkin gak kelihatan Jayapura, gak kelihatan orang Papua, cuman lahir besar di sana aja gitu. Oke. Okay. Alright, Mister. First, I wanna say thank you very much for this semester because hari Selasa itu kayak ibaratkan hari libur gitu. Mungkin gak banyak belajar, gak banyak experience yang aku dapatkan di semester ini di matkul bahasa Inggris, tapi di matkul bahasa Inggris tuh kayak jadi hari libur gitu. Setiap hari Selasa tuh kayak ibaratnya hari libur, karena tetap aja kayak Sabtu Minggu tuh pasti ngerjain tugas, ada kelas dadakan gitu. Jadi kalau hari Selasa itu benar-benar kayak istirahatnya dalam seminggu itu. Thank you, Mister. Oke. Dan aku mau kasih disclaimer dulu, Mister. Karena banyak yang menurutku penting untuk dimasukin dalam PPT ku ini, tapi aku takut karena durasinya nggak cukup, jadi aku mungkin bacanya yang sepenggal aja yang I think is important gitu, mungkin penting bagian situ. Cuman tetap aja yang lainnya itu yang berhubungan tetap aja aku masukin kok. Alright, dan I'm sorry kalau misalnya my speaking it's very bad. Alright, let's start the party. The title is Economic Growth and COVID-19 in Indonesia. COVID-19 in Indonesia. Since the pandemic status was announced by WHO, the impact on economic growth in Indonesia has decreased. The impact of the COVID-19 pandemic has been felt by various levels of society regardless of social status. The result found are that economic growth in Indonesia is very weak due to the COVID-19 pandemic, where in 2019, economic growth was 5.2%, but since the 2020 pandemic, it has decreased to 2.97%. This is due to the several factors such as the implementation of the PSBB, the weakening of the commodity consumption power, and the occurrence of massive layoffs because the company suffered losses during the pandemic. The government has launched the solution as various programs to overcome the economic impact of the COVID-19 pandemic, such as providing aid funds in several categories, increasing state spending aimed at medium to low income business. What is COVID-19? The coronavirus is a virus that originally came from China and has now spread throughout the world until finally making various countries in a pandemic status. Based on data from the World Health Organization WHO, as of September 12, 2021, the number of confirmed cases of COVID-19 has reached 200 million more cases worldwide. There were 4 million more confirmed deaths and 200 million more people who were declared recovery and able to carry out their activity. Global economy currently lack centrally and a clear direction of the economy. This also applies in Indonesia. This is due to the current pandemic status, not only in Indonesia but also several countries such as in Hong Kong, Japan, Korea, the European Union, and the United States, and even Singapore, which experienced a decline in economic growth from the previous years, the presence of the coronavirus. What happened? The pandemic has had quite an impact on the economic Indonesian, not only on macroeconomic but also on the macroeconomic, which is a large source of state revenue. As for the impact on macroeconomic conditions that occurred in Indonesia, it can be seen from several events that will be described. Namely, first, in April 2020, the first PSBB policy was implemented around 1 million employees were laid off for unclear reason, and some were laid off termination of employment relation by private company, of which 1.2 million workers come from the formal sector, 265,000 from the informal sector, with the main reason being bankruptcy during the pandemic. The second case in the air transportation service sector lost revenue around 207 billion rupiah due to the total flight surveillance carried out in 2020, with details of around 48 billion rupiah of lost revenue coming from flight made from China. Okay, third and fourth enggak aku lewatin, Mister. I'm sorry. Okay, economic status in Indonesia. What caused it? The main cause of the decline in economic growth in Indonesia has inseparable from the impact of handling the spread of the coronavirus, which has begun to affect all aspects of life, including economic activities in Indonesia, but in terms production, distribution, and consumption, foreign trade, export and import, and investment activities. Bank Indonesia has previously expressed the opinion that the impact of the handling of the COVID-19 pandemic began to be felt from April to June 2020, but the impact has already begun to be felt. The handling of the COVID pandemic has an impact more quickly in May 2020 until now. Economic status. Indonesian economic growth in the first quarter was one of the highest, as well as better than several regions of other countries. In the first quarter of 2020, the world and national economy still did not appear to be significantly affected, but in the second quarter and beyond, it can be said that they experienced a free fall and even experienced a recession. This condition is the worst period since 1999 for Indonesia. In a short time, it can experience a drastic decline. This can be seen in International Monetary Fund (IMF) data that the economic growth rate of several countries in the world, such as the United States, in the fourth quarter 2020 data was mean 2.4%. South Korea was mean 1.4%. Japan mean 1.2%, and Singapore mean 3.8%. Oke, selanjutnya Mister bisa baca sendiri. Kita lanjut saja langsung ke solution for handling the impact of the pandemic economic growth. The Indonesian government itself has issued a budget of 695.20 trillion rupiah for the handling of COVID-19, as well as national economic recovery plan activities for 6 sectors. For the total budget that has been realized until the first week of August, several steps were taken by the government to minimize the impact of 3 sectors: health, social, economy, and the business world. As in the health sector, the government has provided support in the form supplying equipment for medical personnel, making emergency hospital, and seeking to establish referral hospital for COVID-19 patient. Furthermore, the government has also provided a society safety net for social and economic activity for people whose income has been affected during the pandemic. The purpose of this program is so that the people can still maintain consumption during the pandemic. Okay, thank you, Mister. Maybe that is my presentation. I hope you like it and bisa mendapatkan nilai yang bagus. Alright, Mister. Sekali lagi I wanna say thank you very much for this semester. I hope in the next semester I hope you again, Mister, supaya bisa dapat experience yang lebih, dan I hope stay happy, stay healthy, and yeah, be yourself. I like you, Mister. Mister tuh orangnya asik, terus always happy. I like dosen kayak Mister. Oke, Mister. Oke, karena udah durasi, thank you very much, Mister, for being new student. Thank you, Mister. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Goodbye.